Located on the northwestern side of Wyoming, Cody is a quaint American western town that has gained notoriety because of its picturesque location and proximity to the eastern gate of Yellowstone National Park.
Cody was founded as a hospitality center by Buffalo Bill Cody, and we are here at the east entrance of Yellowstone National Park as a service center for folks visiting Yellowstone, and that originally was the purpose of Cody, Wyoming. We still have preserved that western charm, the history of Buffalo Bill, as well as the hospitality portion of a small community with lots of charm that is a destination in and of itself.
While in Cody, visitors from around the world have access to a slew of western-themed museums, a daily rodeo. Yes, you heard that right, a daily rodeo that runs continuously in the summer for nearly 90 days from June to August, and endless outdoor recreational opportunities that include kayaking, biking, rock climbing, and much more. One of the best places to get an overall picture of the area and the West in general is the Buffalo Bill Historical Center.
Here at the Buffalo Bill Historical Center in Cody, Wyoming, we are really all about the West. Here you can discover whatever you might be interested in about the American West, whether it's art, whether it's Plains Indians, whether it's firearms, whether it's Buffalo Bill and the history of the development of the West, or whether it's the natural history of the greater Yellowstone region. We have 5 museums, each with a different emphasis, and we're really one of the best places in the West to find out about the West. Our founding museum was the Buffalo Bill Museum, which opened in 1927. It's still a major feature, and there you can find out all about Buffalo Bill's life, his family, and really about the development of the West, because Buffalo Bill's life is a snapshot of the frontier west of America. It's a fascinating place to get to know ranch life, to get to know dude ranching life, to get to know Buffalo Bill himself and the Wild West show and how he told the story of the West throughout the world during his lifetime. At one time, Buffalo Bill was probably the most recognized person in the world. He developed what was called the Wild West show that had rodeo, it had sharpshooting, it had skilled events, it featured Indians and stagecoaches, it featured everything that he had become familiar with in the West, and he took that show on the road to major cities in the US. He took it even to Europe and got to know royalty in Europe. So he really told the story of the West throughout the world and thus became very well known. He was an outstanding entrepreneur, an outstanding businessman, and was very successful in that.
Another essential part of the historical center that offers a glimpse into the area's enchanting past is the Plains Indian Museum.
The Plains Indian Museum focuses on the stories, the art, the culture, the lives of the Plains Indian peoples. Many of those stories are told in their own voices. These are voices of people living today, telling the stories that they heard from their fathers, their grandfathers, their mothers, their grandmothers. And the important thing about the Plains Indian Museum is it does tell the story of those peoples in the 1800s and in the early 1900s, but it also brings those stories right up to today. It's a living, breathing, active culture, very important to those people, very important for the rest of us to get to know what those cultures are about.
The newest addition to the Buffalo Bill Historical Center is the Draper Museum of Natural History.
You can explore from an alpine environment all the way down to a basin and riverine environment. You can learn about bears, you can learn about wolves, you can learn about the geology of the Yellowstone area. It's a fascinating look at the greater Yellowstone region. Whether you've been to Yellowstone Park or not, you can get some insights about the area that you just can't get anywhere else. You can get up close to a bear skull. You can actually touch a grizzly bear tooth. You can feel what that's like here at the Draper Museum of Natural History. It really gives you a sense of what it's like to be here in the greater Yellowstone region.